I have spent hundreds of hours in Minecraft Pixelmon. I decided to compile some of my favorite 24-hour challenges into one giant video. So sit back, relax, grab a drink and a snack, and enjoy over 100 hours in Minecraft Pixelmon. And just before we jump into the video, I am currently in a race with Nintendo% to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. Make sure to hit that sub button. It takes 2 seconds, and I promise you won't regret it. Today, I'm going to be spending 24 hours in evolution-only Pokemon. Now, to complete this challenge, I'm going to be playing on the Smash MC server on the Mewtwo realm. And for the most part, there's only one rule, and that, of course, is to only use evolutions. There is also one fusion Pokemon in the game that contains an evolution, so make sure to stay tuned to see that one at the end. And we are into the server. It's time to pick our starter Pokemon. Of course, we need to pick up Eevee right here. Let's begin our adventure and head into the server. Let's throw out our Eevee, and it looks like it starts at level 15 as well. So we have got a long journey ahead of us. Now, since we need a bunch of Eevees, I decided it'd be a cool idea to maybe do a bit of breeding at some point. So let's check its IVs. Oh, it's not got the best IVs here. 54%. I mean, that's okay, but I'm sure we can get better. But for now, this little Eevee right here is our little starter, and I'm super excited to spend the next 24 hours with evolutions only. Now, to help me kickstart my 24 hours, there are a bunch of treasure chests that are located all around the spawn area, and when you grab them, you get certain rewards. So as you can see here, I've got myself 16 Ultra Balls from finding one of the treasures, and there's 24 more that we can go and find and get ourselves a bunch of really good loot. So I'm just gonna head around and try and find as many of those as possible. We managed to get all 25 of the treasure chests around the spawn area and got all of this amazing loot. I would highly recommend, if you guys do want to jump on the server, do it now, because these treasure chests won't last forever and you get some amazing loot, including a Master Ball, and more importantly, the uncommon and common lucky blocks. Now, these are what I'm most interested for, because when I open these, I can get any random Pokemon. And more importantly, when I normally open these, I'm looking for the upgrades so that I can get myself epic and rare lucky blocks to get shiny or just normal legendary Pokemon. But of course, since we're doing only evolutions this time, we don't actually want the legendaries, which is weird for me to say. We want to try and get ourselves an evolution or even some shiny Eevees. That would be awesome. All right, it's time to open up our 3 common lucky blocks and our 1 uncommon lucky block. Let's start with the commons. Spooper, Glossifer, an uncommon upgrade. Come on. Okay, let's place that down. Just these 2 left. Please give me an evolution. Oh, a rare lucky block. No way. It upgraded again. I mean, that kind of is good, but it's also not great because now we've got a legend, but we don't actually want legends, which is so weird for me to say. Let's open this one up, see what we get. A shiny Marwile. Okay, well, it's not quite what we wanted, but let's go ahead and open up this rare lucky block. Please give me something good. A Meloetta. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Let's grab both these up. Unfortunately, nothing here is going to help me with this 24 hours, so we will just chuck these guys away into the PC. At the end of the day, though, it is always great fun opening up those lucky blocks. Now I think it's time to head out and try and find myself a birch forest biome, which is where all of the Eevees will spawn. Okay, so just before we head back out to find more stuff, I did remember I got myself a bunch of random Pokemon papers and a specific Pokemon paper from all of the treasure chests that we got previously. So let's go ahead and open up all of our random Pokemon and see if we can get ourselves an evolution. Go number 1, a Mienshao, Klefki, Cypher, oh my, I can't say it. Crabominable. Yeah, sure, that works. And then finally, a Pinsir. So we didn't get anything we needed right there, but luckily for us, we have a specific Pokemon paper. Now, I'm very tempted to give myself another Eevee so that we can go ahead and start breeding, but at the same time, I kind of just want to give myself an evolution straight away. One that's going to be a little bit harder to get than the rest. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do /reward claim. And I'm going to get myself my favorite evolution, Umbreon. The server's now on the 9.1.4 update, and it looks like all of the textures have changed. Anyways, let's go ahead, grab out our Umbreon, and there he is. Look at this beauty. We've now got one of our evolutions to knock off the list. Let's go ahead and check his IVs. 46% is not that good. Ugh. I think the next process of order is that we need to head out and just RTP until eventually we end up finding a birch forest biome. Because if we go on the /wiki and we type in Eevee, I'm pretty certain that they spawn in a birch forest. So you got birch forest. Yeah, so it's all just birch forest here, and it's in the day and it's pretty rare. So there's also in the ultra forest as well. So if we find an ultra space portal, we could always head in there and look for Eevees around the ultra space as well. But I think for now, let's just head out and try and find ourselves a birch forest biome. And finally, on the break of sunrise, we have come across a birch forest biome. Now, I do need to double check when the Eevees do spawn, as it's been quite a while since I last recorded and was hunting for this birch forest for quite a long time. It spawns in the daytime in the birch forest, which is perfect as it is actually becoming daytime now. So I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident in the fact that we just need to find ourselves at least one more Eevee, and it needs to be a female Eevee. Then we can go ahead and start breeding them so we can get a bunch of Eevees to get all of the evolutions. Well, I haven't found any Eevees just yet, but I have found this tiny little campsite inside of the birch forest, which I thought would be a great place to call home, just because if we base around an area that has Eevees spawning, we're going to have a very high chance of them spawning when we're just doing stuff around the base. So I'm going to take over this little camp right here, give it a little clean up, and this is what we're going to be calling home for the next 24 hours. And perfect. All right, so we have our little claimed area. Now, I guess we don't really have too much on us at the moment, so we don't really need to put anything away. So let's continue the hunt for an Eevee. Oh, wait, no way. You are not going to believe this. Not only is there one Eevee, not only is there two Eevee, there are 3 Eevees that spawned here. And I want to say this is a new feature in one of the new updates to Pixelmon, where Pixelmon end up spawning as a group. Now, because we've got 3 of them right here, we've just got to hope that one of these is a female, and then we can start the breeding process. Another awesome new feature as well, when you're on the camera angles, when you throw a Pokeball, it actually follows the ball. And all the Pokemon around you disappear. It looks so much cleaner in this menu now. Let's go ahead and throw an Ultra Ball. Come on, we need to catch this Eevee. I love this new menu. Look at that. When you throw the ball, it just follows it around. So you can see exactly how many wiggles it does. Come on. And no, it took down our Eevee. It's fine, though. We still have Umbreon. There we go. All right, we caught ourselves one more Eevee. There's still 2 over here, so let's head over. We're going to grab ourselves this Eevee as well. Still 2 males, though, which is kind of annoying, but it'll work for now. As long as we have more Eevees, that is all that matters. And there we go. Come on. We've got our second Eevee, and we have 1 Ultra Ball to spare. Let's just throw it straight at the Eevee now and see if we get lucky. Come on. And nope, we definitely did not. Okay, let's head on to the /shop. Go on to Pokeballs, and we're just going to buy ourselves another stack of Ultra Balls for 11,200 Pokedollars. And now let's head into the next fight. Another male Eevee. You've got to be joking me. No. Nonetheless, though, we will definitely go ahead and... that's awkward. I guess we won't go ahead and catch that. I guess we should continue searching for more Eevees, right? Damn it. Why did I have to kill? Oh, dear. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll find more. Yo! Well, whilst running around, we have run into a rare boss Esper. So let's head into this battle, see if we can do anything to this. When we do have Snarl, so that should be super effective. Okay, that's decent damage. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take it out, but let's go ahead and see. Come on, Umbreon. No, he avoided the Snarl. I think that might be a GG. Come on. Okay, no, we get taken down. We've got to hope one of these Eevees has some sort of quick attack. It does. No, we didn't take it down. No way. And we don't take it down. No. Okay, right. We're back again. Our Pokemon are healed back up. We're heading back into the battle. Let's go for the quick attack and do a little bit of damage on this thing. Now, let's use our Eevee, see if we can get like a sand attack off. No, we get taken down every single time here. Okay, we get the baby doll eyes off, which is great. Let's go in here and let's go for the snarl. Okay, that's huge damage. Come on. It's all up to Umbreon. Another snarl, 50% HP. I think the attack drop is going to come in very clutch here. Come on, Umbreon. Take down this Esper. And there we go. We should have it down. Yes, come on. With that, we got 350 Pokédollars, an XP share, Wave Incense, and we got an EXP Candy large. That is huge. Let's go ahead and use that on our Umbreon because why not? I've just been onto the GTS and I've noticed that there is an Eevee up on here for 120k. It's got amazing IVs. And it looks like it's perfect for a Flareon or a Leafeon because it's got the highest attack stat. And if we head over to the boss tower, we can get a bunch of money to hopefully be able to afford to buy that Eevee. And at the same time, we can defeat a bunch of boss Pokemon and get our team a bunch of levels at the same time. Not sure how easy it's going to be. Like, they are very high level. So I don't even know if Umbreon can even take out something like a Chandelure. I think we're going to have to run from this one and try and level on lower levels first. There we go. All right, so we can take out some of the Pokemon here, getting ourselves a bunch of money and XP at the same time. So we're going to spend a little bit of time in here until eventually we can afford that Eevee and have our team leveled up a bunch. And finally, I think I've gathered up enough money to be able to afford to buy that Eevee. With the money that I had before, I just had to get a little bit more to now afford the Eevee in the shop. So let's go ahead, go back onto the GTS. There it is. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab this Eevee up. We'll confirm that. And boom, we now have ourselves an amazing, perfect Eevee. Yeah, so it looks like this evolution has to be a Flareon, as Flareon has the highest attack stat of all of the evolutions. So we're going to keep hold of this guy just to give him a Firestone. But as you can see right here, we did manage to get ourselves a Thunderstone. So I'm going to go through my Eevees now. So let's check number 1. So that's got 28 special attack and 8 speed, 30 special attack and 6 speed, and 22 special attack and 14 speed. So I think what we're going to do is go for, I think it was number 3 had the best special attack. It did. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this one the Thunderstone to evolve this Eevee into a Jolteon. Here we go. Eevee, come on, evolve into Jolteon. I love Jolteon so much. Jolteon is probably my second favorite evolution, just behind Umbreon. So with this Jolteon, we now have both of my favorite evolutions, Jolteon and Umbreon. Hey, come on. Amazing. Right, so now we've got these two. I think what we're going to do with the leftover money that we've got is head onto the /shop. We're going to go onto evolutions and we're going to buy a Waterstone for Vaporeon and a Firestone for our Flareon. Now, I don't know how it works Leafstone-wise, so we're going to go ahead and buy a Leafstone as well, and then we're going to see if we can use these on our evolutions. Level 1 with the perfect stats is, of course, turning into a Flareon, so let's go ahead, give him the Firestone, and evolve him up into a Flareon. And perfect. There we go. We now have our Flareon. Let's teach him Baton Pass. We've got Charm as well. We've got Copycat. Loads of random moves. Oh, we do want Ember. Let's give him Ember. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to figure out which of these two we want to be our Flareon. Now we need to figure out which of these two we want to give our Leafstone to and our Waterstone. So I think let's go this one as the Leafstone. And there we go. We have our Leafeon. And finally, let's use this Eevee and turn it into a Vaporeon. And perfect. We now have a Vaporeon as well. And with that, we now have 5 evolutions. I want to say there are 8 in total. So we just need to get ourselves a Espeon, a Sylveon, and I think a Glaceon. And then we're going to have all of the evolutions. I also want to get myself a level 100 Eevee as well, just to complete sort of like the trifecta. But apart from that, I'm very happy with our new team. I think once we get one more, I'm going to try and take on some of the gyms just to see how our evolution team fares against those gyms. I am also going to use all of my XP candies I gathered up from the boss tower to just level up this guy as much as possible. I think the only thing left to do now, though, is head out and and try and find ourselves a female Eevee so we can start breeding and get the best possible IVs on all of our evolutions. I'm pretty certain I did. Yes! I was pretty certain. I was just sat there watching The Walking Dead. I mean, shout out to anyone here if you've seen this series. Such a good series so far. But I heard an Eevee and I was like, there's no way that there's an Eevee noise coming from that. I've looked back into my screen and of course there is an Eevee right here. Now, we found quite a few Eevees so far. We've just got to hope and pray that this little guy right here turns out to be a female Eevee. And it is! Come on! Yes! Finally! Woohoo! Okay, we've got ourselves the female Eevee. That is amazing. Perfect. We caught it instantly in the quick ball. That is amazing. Now, I'm not too sure how we go about making a breeding machine, so we're going to have to figure that one out. And hopefully we can take a couple of the gyms on with the team of 6 we have now. And when it starts getting a bit too challenging, then we'll go ahead and start breeding the perfect team of evolutions and fight the final load of gyms. All right, I think we're going to use the final bit of money that we have to head back onto the shop and buy ourselves an ice stone so that we can use this on our Eevee and turn it into a Glaceon. And there we go. We have ourselves a Glaceon. And with that, we now have an entire team of 6 evolution Pokemon. So I guess next on the agenda is just to level everyone up to level 100 and then change all their moves, make them as good as possible, and then head over and start taking on the gyms. I'm not the biggest fan of the training area, purely because obviously when you're in here, it's such a boring and tedious process. You just sit here leveling up your Pokemon. Obviously, for granted, it is a lot easier when you've got your XP all, but at the same time, it's just super, super boring, just leveling the whole time against the same Pokemon over and over and over again. So we only sort of really want to use this place when we really need to. And to get everyone to level 100, unfortunately, this is the fastest process. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here, and we shall be back when we have an entire team of level 100 evolutions. And there we go. We are now completely level 100 on our entire team of evolutions. Now all that's left to do is head over to the /warp mart. We're going to mess with the move relearner for a little while just to try and get ourselves the best possible movesets on these guys. And then we will go ahead and try and take on the gyms. All right, so it's time to head into the first gym leader, which of course is the electric gym. So let's go ahead. Let's throw out our team. Let's go like that. Now, I don't think this one's going to be too difficult. There we go. Big Flare Blitz. Let's go for another one. Okay, he sends out his own evolution in Jolteon. We're just going to keep Flare Blitzing. Okay, decent damage. Let's go into our Leafeon now, and we're going to go for a Leaf Blade. Okay, he switches into his Bug type. Let's go into Umbreon. Let's see what moves we've got on you. Okay, perfect. So let's go for the Toxic. He avoids a Toxic. No! Come on, please. Yes, there we go. Okay, the Toxic hits, but he got the crit. No! Oh my gosh, no. Okay, let's go for a Shadow Ball. He protects. Okay, Shadow Ball again. He sends out the Rotom. Easy peasy. Taken down. Voltorb comes out next. He blew himself up. And Charger Bug is the final Pokemon. Oh, no. And we've got a Yamper as well. Let's use Shadow Ball again. Keep on spamming the Shadow Balls. Come on. They just keep switching. They don't know what to do against Jolteon. And he's just protecting, which is just going to Toxic him even more. Charger Bug goes down. Jolteon goes down. And finally, Yamper goes down. And with that, we have defeated the electric gym leader. Okay, so it seems, unfortunately, it looks like the gyms are bugged at the moment. I have just gone ahead and spoken to the dev team, and it looks like the gyms are unfortunately bugged, meaning we're not going to be able to continue taking out all of the gym leaders. So I figured instead we were going to head over to the Warp Fusions. Now, the reason for this is, of course, because we want to make ourselves a fusion Pokemon. Now, since I haven't been on this realm in a little while, it's been a hot minute since I last played the evolution run, because I was waiting for some of the gyms to be fixed, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get them fixed anytime soon. So what we want to do is head over here, and as you can see, there are new fusion Pokemon. Now, right here, we've got the Necrozma, I think, with Rayquaza, which looks amazing. Then we have the full dragon. It's Kyurem Black with Kyurem White, I think, or just Reshiram, but still very, very cool. But the one that I'm interested in right here, I don't know what the name of it is, but this thing looks insane. Now, this is a fusion between Galarian Moltres and Umbreon. And as you guys know, we already have an Umbreon, so all we need is a Galarian Moltres. Now, if we head onto the GTS, I'm pretty sure... Okay, so we've got Galarian Zapdos right there. Nothing on this page. Come on, please tell me someone is selling what I need. Come on. No. Yes! There it is! Galarian Moltres, the final one on the GTS, and it's got 24 minutes remaining, which is so clutch. I don't know if we can afford that though. 200,000 Poké-Dollars. Ouch. Well, let's check, as we do have quite a high balance. Okay, 194k. We need to head... Let's head back to our home. Let's see if we have anything that we can sell. Not really. Okay, let's go to the Warp Mart. Let's check that out. Okay, let's go into sell. Okay, we can sell a bunch of rare candies. 56 rare candies is almost there. Okay, and then we can sell an orb, and boom, we now have 200,000 Poké-Dollars. So if we head onto here, let's go ahead and purchase the Moltres. There we go. And just like that, let's add it onto our team. There is the Galarian Moltres. Look at this beast. I cannot wait to make this fusion. It's going to look so cool. But of course, first things first, I want to try and do a bit of breeding, as we have a little bit of time left in this 24 hours. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is a Cyrude trainer on the Mewtwo realm. Now, if you do play Smash, you'll know that there is a Cyrude trainer on most of the realms that you can battle, who is a level 100 trainer with an ultimate battle perfect team. Now, I was going to take him on just to see what sort of dent we can make on his team with our evolutions, but instead, I've decided to head into the battle tower. Now, I'm pretty certain what this is every time we challenge a trainer in the battle tower, if we defeat them, we move up, and if we get defeated by them, we are kicked out of the battle tower. And by doing better in the battle tower, you get battle points that you can use to spend on all of the stuff in here. So what I think I'm going to head off and do is make myself a daycare by heading to my house. There we go. Okay, so we can buy ourselves a daycare, but it looks like we need more money. So let's head back to the Warp Mart. Here we go. Shopkeeper. Let's go ahead. We'll sell that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We can keep those. EXP, yes, need that. Get rid of those, get rid of that. Yep, bye-bye, bye-bye. Ender pearls, see you later. Okay, perfect. So let's go onto the shop. Let's go onto here. Let's buy a daycare. Perfect. Now, I'm pretty certain if we place down this daycare right here, and then we place in, let's go with, let's say Glaceon and Umbreon. Perfect. Okay, so we need 1 snow block and 2 coal. There we go. Let's buy those. And we need minerals, so let's buy ourselves 2 coal. Perfect. So now when we head back into the daycare, we can go ahead, place those in, and there we go. Okay, perfect. Now all we have to do is wait for the egg to be created inside of this daycare, which it looks like, unfortunately, it's gonna take 45 minutes to create, which is an absolute nightmare. But as you can tell, it's going to take a long time to do the breeding, and I don't think we're going to have enough time to do it in this first 24 hours. So if you guys do want to see me do another 24 hours with evolution Pokemon only, let me know in the comments, and I will create a full battle perfect team of perfect IV evolution Pokemon and take them into the war zone and see if we can defeat the top players. But for now, we're just going to wait for this egg, see what IVs we get. We're just going to have to be happy with the egg that we get. Maybe we can turn it into another Umbreon if it's better than the Umbreon we already have. If not, we're just going to fuse it with the Moltres, head into the battle tower, and see what damage we can do. So I just got back on for today, and a guy called Dat Ponder, I think it is, has come over to my base. He's given me a bike, and he also gave me this Sir Bidoof right here that's called Best YouTuber. Shout out to you, Ponder. That is that is hilarious. Thank you very much. Yo, and we can even ride on this bike. Oh my, wow, it's fast. Oh my, what is this? Oh, and I beached it. There we go. Oh my. But I guess I'm gonna have no issues with traveling now. Oh my. This is insane. And it looks as well like our egg is finally ready. So let's go ahead, claim that egg. So it's gone straight to our PC. Let's grab it out right here. Perfect. And then I guess let's use this bike now to just run around and hopefully hatch this egg as fast as possible. So Ponder has asked me if I can give him a Pokemon, just so that he has another Pokemon that is owned by myself. So I've decided I'm going to give him a Breloom. So let's go ahead. Let's just put it to the bottom right here. Let's do Pokey Gift, Punda. There we go. And we'll give him number 6. There we go. Well, it was super nice to meet you, Dat Punda. And if you see this video, make sure to comment down below and I'll give your comment a heart. Hey, with a custom colored name as well. That is so cool. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, well, we haven't got a lot of time left in the 24 hours, so let's go ahead. Let's have a little look at our egg that we got from our EVs. Oh, that's horrendous. 39%. Definitely not. That is going straight in the PC. I'm not going to be using that one. So I guess let's go ahead and fuse our Umbreon with our Galarian Moltres. Here we go. So we're at the fusion area. Let's head on into the chamber. Now I'm going to go ahead, place in the Umbreon and the Galarian Moltres, put in the fusion key, and let's create Moltreon. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I cannot wait. Come on. Yo. Oh my gosh. This is going to be one of my favorites. I love the evolutions. Umbreon is my favorite evolution. And now I have a fusion Pokemon. Oh my god. Oh my. This is insane. Oh my. To be honest, I genuinely think this might be my new favorite fusion. Like, what? This is insane. It's like a... What? I'm speechless. I can't lie. This is insane looking. Let's go. That is awesome. Dark and fire type. It's got magic guard, so the Pokemon only takes damage from attacks, which is super cool. Now, if we head over to the warp map, since we're already level 100, we should get the signature move straight away. So let's go ahead, head up here and see what our signature move is. Okay, Moltreon, Shimmering Sakura. So the user emits a cherry blossom colored beam from its body, restoring its own life force by sapping it from the opponent. Now that sounds like an OP move. Let's go. There we go. Okay, so we've given it a pretty good moveset as well. We've got Fiery Wrath, Nasty Plot, Heat Wave, and of course the signature move, Shimmering Sakura. Okay, so I have also been told that apparently there is now a level 100 Cyru trainer. So if we head on to, let's go to the Warp Boss Tower, I'm pretty sure it was. Here we go. Now, we just need to have a little look around in here, as I'm pretty certain there is now a Cyrude. There it is. The Cyrude Legendary Boss Trainer. Now, I want to take this thing on and see how we fare against it. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and fight Cyrude Boss. We're starting off with our Moltreon against his Spiritomb. Okay. I think let's go for a Nasty Plot because he's going to keep... I think he's just going to keep spamming. Yeah, he's just spamming Sucker Punch. So this is actually really good. Let's get that Nasty Plot all the way up. Perfect. Now, let's go for... Let's go for a Heat Wave, see what damage we can do. Perfect damage. Now let's go for our move. What does it do? Okay, so it heals us completely, and it drops their defense and special defense. Okay, that's OP. Now we can just do that, and boom, goodbye. Okay, Gastrodon comes out next. Let's go for Shimmering Sakura. Heal us all the way up. And we get Earth-powered. No. Okay. It's a bit of a pain. Problem is we don't really have a lot to deal with this. So let's go in here. Let's go for Bloom and Doom, the Grass Z move. Boom. We take down the Gastrodon. Come on. Okay, we're going to go for a Leech. Okay. I was going to go for a Leech Seed, but we just get close combated by Mega Lucario. Ooh, I don't know how we're going to take this thing down. I cannot lie. Let's try Flareon, and let's go for a Flare Blitz. And we instantly just get destroyed by a close combat. Ah, this is not good. Maybe Vaporeon could do something. Let's go for the Scald. Maybe try and get the burn. Nope, we're dead again. Okay, let's go for a Thunderbolt, maybe. We're just getting destroyed. What are we meant to do? Ice Beam, maybe? No, we're just destroyed. No. No way. Okay, we need to figure out a way to deal with that Lucario. Okay, we're going to have to come back to this one. I don't know how we can deal with that Lucario. Okay, so we're back now. I've given my Moltres a focus band, and I've also done a little bit of EV training. So it looks like this trainer can only be battled once a day. That is a bit of a pain. And we don't have long left of the challenge. I guess we're going to come back to this and fight him right at the end of the video. So for now, let's head over to the battle tower and see if we can try our luck in here. So let's bring in our Moltres. Let's go with Jolteon, and let's bring in our Leafeon. Let's try that team, see how we fare against it. Okay, so if we start by coming out against a Keldeo, already really not ideal. That's real pain. Okay, let's switch out into our Leafeon. He goes for the Hydro Pump. That's fine. Let's go for the Leech Seed. Perfect. And then we're going to go for the Synthesis. Hopefully we can heal up nicely. Perfect. Go for another Synthesis. Okay, so he brings out the Thunderous. That is completely fine. Let's go for the Leaf Blade. Okay, not bad, not bad. Leaf Blade again. And we got the crit. That's good. And Synthesis. We get taken down. Okay, let's go out into our Jolteon. Let's go for the Thunderbolt. And we take down the Keldeo. Huge. Take down the Slowking, maybe. Okay, so he's gone for the Future Sight. That's fine. If we can take it down here, let's go for the Volt Switch. We can't. And we get hit by the Future Sight, but we're still alive. And we take down the Thunderous. There we go. Let's continue the battle tower. Okay, so we're going to take on Superior. Let's go for the Heat Wave. He goes into a Azumarill. That's fine. We're going to want to switch here. So let's switch out into our Jolteon. Okay, he goes for the Scald. That's completely fine. Let's go for the T-Wave. Fine, Superior comes out. That makes my life actually quite easy. Moltres comes back out. Goes for the Leaf Storm. Completely fine. Let's predict. Yep, there we go. Okay, I was going to predict the switch, but he just stayed in it anyway, which is huge. Go for the Fiery Wrath. Okay, Azumarill comes back out. Let's switch back into our Jolteon again. Goes for the Scald. No problems here. We're going to go for the Volt Switch. Super effective. Switch into the Leafeon. He goes for the Ice Beam. No way he predicted me. And he's got Sap Sipper. What? No way. Oh, no. That's not ideal. Okay, let's go for the Volt Switch. Perfect. We take him down. Go into our Moltres for the Victini. And we're going to just Fiery Wrath this thing until it goes down. Perfect. Okay, we take down the second Battle Tower trainer. So I think I'm just going to see how far I can make it in the Battle Tower. And we will come back when I either lose or I get to the top of the tower. Oh, that's unlucky. That's so unlucky. Oh, that's so unlucky. No. Oh, and he avoided the attack. Are you kidding me? And he gets the crit. What? I've just said this. I cannot believe this. I have just said to you guys that I'm going to come back when I see how far I get. I get double para on my fusion Pokemon Moltres. I then go into my Leafeon, miss the Leech Seed, and then get critical hit. And now I'm in with my Jolteon. This is not good. Okay, so we do have Volt Absorb, though. So he can't hit us. I wish I knew that before. It would have been great. Recephalon, we take it down with a critical hit Shadow Ball. Okay, he's going for the Energy Ball now. And he takes me down. No. Such a pain. Okay, we're going to give it one more go and see how far we can make it. And there we go. Okay, we've defeated trainer number 1. Shout out to Monkey in the chat right here. Can't wait for the next video. Thank you, my guy. Oh, and we get instantly taken down by a Heatran. Not good. This is a really, really bad matchup for me. I think this might be the end of our run in the Battle Tower again, which is always fun. Yep, and we get taken down. No! Okay, we're going to give it one more try in the Battle Tower, and then we will head back over to the Cyru Trainer, and hopefully we'll be able to defeat him. Well, but there we go. I mean, I've been kicked out of the Battle Tower for the last time, and I can't go back into it for another 11 hours, which means I'm not going to be able to continue the Battle Tower for this video. But if you guys want to see me try and defeat the entire Battle Tower for a video, I would definitely be up for it, because it seems like a really cool place to battle, and I had a ton of fun battling in the Battle Tower. Hey, so I just got a player on the server called Kaizu Uwu who just sent me an Espeon, which is huge. Now we can go ahead and use this on our team as well. So I'm thinking we take off Vaporeon for now, and we're going to give this Espeon a go, see if it helps us out at all, because we've lost to this guy and we haven't got long left of this challenge. So we need to think of any other tactics that we can possibly do. and I'm hoping that changing up the team will help. Okay, let's head over to the mart. Hopefully, we can go up here and learn some new moves on the move relearner, and then we're going to quickly rush back to Cyrud and hopefully take him down. We are heading into the Cyrud fight for the final time. If we don't defeat him now, that's the end of the 24-hour challenge, so that will be the end for us. So fingers crossed we can take him down here. Okay, perfect. That's already a really good start. We almost take down the Spiritomb. Let's get healed up. I'm hoping that he goes for something other than Pursuit. Maybe we can get a Sucker Punch to come out. Okay, we're just going to go for the Heat Wave. Let's just take him down here. Gastrodon comes out. I think what the best plan of action now would be to head into our Leafeon. Power hits. Doesn't do as much as I thought it might do, so that's fine. We're going to hit Leaf Blade. Do really good damage, which is completely fine. Glaceon comes in. We're going to go for the Freeze Dry. Love that. Now let's go for the Ice Beam. And we take down Garchomp in one hit. That is amazing. Come on. Lucario comes out, but we have Flareon. So let's head into Flareon. Hopefully we can hit a Flare Blitz and take down the Lucario. There we go. Perfect. No, we don't even take it down. What? You're joking. Oh, no. That is not ideal. Oh, no. Now it is all up to our Espeon to take down the rest of this team. And it's not looking like it's going to work out, guys. That is it. We've been taken down by Cyrud, defeated by the legendary Cyrud. I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes, you know? We do win some and we do unfortunately lose some. And in this case, we have taken the L with our evolution Pokemon. We were unable to take down Cyrud, but we will get our revenge. Next time we fight this Cyrud trainer, I promise you guys, we will take him down and we will become the ultimate trainer on the Smash MC server. In this video, I'll be surviving 24 hours in Paradox-only Pixelmon. I have a few goals in mind for this challenge. Catch all the past Paradox form Pokemon. Secondly, get all of my Pokemon to level 100. Next, I want to collect all of the new treasure in Spawn to hopefully get some cool rewards. And finally, defeat the ultimate boss, Paradox Deoxys. Now, will I complete all my goals within this 24 hours? Stay tuned to the end to find out. Yeah, also make sure to subscribe. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, I'm not too sure who we're going to pick as our starter, because obviously we have got the original starters and all the custom ones too. But obviously we don't get any Pokemon that will evolve into a Paradox form mon. So for now, I'm just going to pick Sprigatito as a little hint to what my next video is going to be. And he looks so happy. I can't lie, I've never actually seen the Sprigatito sprite, and he looks hilarious. First things first, we need to find ourselves a Paradox form mon so that we can start using it on our team. Well, first things first, we of course are going to have to find ourselves an Ultra Space Wormhole. Because on Pixelmon, the Paradox form Pokemon only spawn in Ultra Space. And if you're fortunate enough to have yourself something like a Lunala, or I'm pretty sure Solgaleo and maybe Arceus as well, you can just summon yourself a portal straight away. But unfortunately, since we only have our Sprigatito right here, we are going to have to head out and find a portal naturally. So without further ado, let's RTP into the wild and see what we can find. I can't lie, I just came across this really weird generation of spawn. Obviously, we've got the spruce biome all around us here, but for some reason, a couple chunks have just decided to spawn in as a different biome, as this, like, ice area around an ocean. Such a cool little random spawn, though. I thought this was awesome. It's such a shame, though, that we're only spending 24 hours on this challenge, because if we weren't and we were spending 100 days, I would definitely make a base around here. This is such a cool little area to build in, especially since you do get the ice-type spawns, and we're surrounded by a spruce forest. These biomes aren't as easy to come across, so it's really cool to see. But anyway, let's get back to our 24-hour challenge. Of course, we are looking for a wormhole into Ultra Space, and we need to be pretty quick about it, as there are quite a few different Paradox form Pokemon that we need to look for in this 24 hours. And since we're on a time limit, I'm not sure we'll be able to get all of them, but we are going to try our best to find all of them. Hey, and there we go. Finally, we have found ourselves an Ultra Space wormhole. I just need to grab myself some blocks so quickly so that we can get up there and get into Ultra Space. Gotta be very wary, though, because we don't want this thing to despawn, so we gotta be very quick in grabbing up the dirt. Okay, let's head on up. Let's hope that we've got enough blocks to get all the way up here. Come on. Now all that's left is to try and find all of the Paradox form Pokemon that there is on the server. Now, currently, it looks like we're in an Ultra Desert biome. And it looks like the only two Paradox Pokemon that we can find in the desert is the Charizard Paradox form Pokemon. And if you don't already know what the Paradox forms of Charizard are, we have, of course, the Burning Coat, the prehistoric past version of the Charizard. And then we also have the Iron Wing, which is a future version of Charizard. Both extremely strong and very, very cool Pokemon. But for now, I'm just going to try and find one of them and then move on to the next biome. Now, I've just realized one massive flaw while waiting for a future or past Charizard to spawn. Let's just quickly set our home here because I just realized we, of course, only have our level 11 Sprigatito. And this little guy right here is not going to be able to take on a Burning Coat or an Iron Wing, let alone any of the other Paradox Pokemon, as they're going to be extremely strong. I obviously only have my Ultra Balls, Great Balls, and my Pokeballs that the server gave me when I started. But if I don't manage to catch it quite quickly in like 1 or 2 balls, it's going to kill my Pokemon, and then we'll have to run away and heal up, meaning we'll lose the Paradox Pokemon. So instead of spending a load of time looking around for these Paradox forms to not only lose them, but also have my Sprigatito get defeated, I think it's probably best that we head over to the level grinder and level up our Sprigatito, at least evolve it up into a Meowscarada, and then we'll go from there. We'll head into the level grinder to get our Pokemon evolved up into its final evolution. And there we go. Our Sprigatito is now evolving. And I'm not actually too sure what the evolution of this thing's called. Let's check it out. Just a second. It is a Florigato. Let's go. I've never actually seen the shiny form of this thing. It's a little bit underwhelming, I gotta say, as I'm pretty sure the normal version just has like red or something instead of that purple. I'm not actually too sure though. Enough of me rambling. Let's get this Florigato up to Meowscarada, and then we can head back and hunt for the Paradox forms. And there we go. Finally, our Florigato is now evolving up into a Meowscarada. This will 100% help with getting ourselves a Paradox form, as Meowscarada is super strong, especially with this move right here, Flower Trick. If I remember correctly, Flower Trick always crits, which is pretty insane, especially with the 70 base damage. I want to say that's almost 140 base damage on a grass type move. That is huge. We will definitely be learning that. There we go. Shout out here to Mr. Squishy. What a legend. He's saying that he's a massive fan of the Pixelmon stuff, and I really, really appreciate it, especially when all of you guys come past and you always come and chat to me. I absolutely love it. So obviously, shout out to this guy. There is your screeny, sir. Now, I've made my way over to the boss tower right here, as this is a really, really easy way to get a bunch of money really, really quickly. And the reason, of course, that I need money is because there is the /GTS. And on here, people sell all sorts of Paradox Pokemon. They sell Fusion Pokemon, Legendary Pokemon, all sorts of stuff. And I did notice that there was a Depth Fear, which is a Paradox version of Dragapult. Now, this thing costs 50,000 Pokédollars, and currently, as it stands, I only have 870 on my balance. So I'm going to have to grind in here for a little while and hopefully get enough money to afford that. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get all the money I need, but if it's taking too long, I will scrap that idea and continue searching for more Paradox Pokemon. For example here, as you can see, I just took out a boss Electivire, got myself 100 Pokédollars and some XP candies. And of course, the more items that I get myself, the more I can sell and the more money I'll make. Not to mention, I also make money just from defeating them in the first place. So hopefully this won't take me too long, but we shall see. And after quite a while of farming in that boss tower and selling all of my items multiple times, I did actually manage to get some pretty good levels on Meowscarada by taking out the very high level boss Pokemon. But unfortunately, as you can see on my balance in the middle of the screen there, I only managed to get 27,000. So unfortunately, we're going to have to leave that Paradoxmon for now, and we're going to have to just try and find them ourselves. And there we go. We finally found one of the Paradox form Pokemon. This one here, of course, is the Burning Coat. And look at how awesome he looks. Yo! Well, now that we've found him, that was one mission. Now we, of course, have to try and catch him. Although we are already very low. We need to catch this thing quickly. Please, come on. Listen, Burning Coat, I know you want to join the team. No. Okay, he broke out instantly. That's not good. Come on, please, Burning Coat. Get in the ball. No! And it broke free and kicked me out of the Ultra Space because it defeated me. No! Oh, no. And if we go back into the home, the Burning Coat is gone. No! And now, to stop that from ever happening again, a player named Nikos has just offered to give me a free Master Ball. Thank you very much, sir. I don't normally take handouts, But I can't lie, I really did need this Master Ball, and I would definitely be taking it if he's offering to give it for free. So thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate that. Now, without wasting any more time, we do need to get on and try and find ourselves our first Paradox Pokemon. Now that we have the Master Ball as well, I am very confident that we'll be able to catch it quickly. And on the note of not taking handouts, someone did also just send me a level 100 Bronzong. Unfortunately, though, I will not be using any Pokemon that I get gifted on this challenge, as the whole point is to use only Paradox Pokemon. Yo, and there it is, the Radiant Sail. Oh, I love this one so much with his giant mohawk on the back of his body. Right, we need to get into a battle with this guy and attempt to catch him. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, unfortunately, damage this guy. So I am just going to start throwing balls and hope that I can catch him. I don't know how rare it's going to be to catch this sort of thing. So I might have to use the Master Ball, but I'm going to try not to. Okay, we managed to do it with a Night Slash, which has got it down nice and low. Come on, please. Get in the ball, sir. Please. And we are getting really, really low HP as well. I think I may have to, unfortunately, pop the Master Ball here just to get it kickstarted and actually get my first Paradox Pokemon. Otherwise, we're going to be here for way too long, and Meowscarada is about to get defeated as well. And there we go. Shout out to Nikos for that one. And we have now got our first Paradox form Pokemon, the Radiant Sail. And now that we just have this guy on our team, we do need to head over and level him up a little bit, just so that he's able to hold his own when it comes to the other Paradox Pokemon, as I'm not sure how powerful this guy is compared to the rest. And I think we only need to take out one more T-Tar, and there we go. We have gotten it to level 100, and it looks like the Paradox forms, just like the Fusion Pokemon, have their own custom move. Now, it looks like for our Radiant Sail right here, we've got the move Rose Whip. With a power of 60 and accuracy of 100, the user summons thorn-covered vines from its body and relentlessly slashes its opponent, leaving thorns scattered about when the barrage is over. Now, that sounds like a very powerful move. Let's get that onto the roster. And there we go. We have our first level 100 mark. And before I get to mention, we do obviously have a few goals for our 24-hour challenge that we mentioned at the very start of the video. Now, one of these, of course, is to get an entire team of Paradox Pokemon to level 100. And as we have this guy here, we are 1/6 of the way to completing that challenge. And by the spawn rates of these guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think that we may have to just try and get a full team of Paradox Pokemon. Maybe we can take on a gym as well, and then that'll be the time up on our 24 hours. So I'm heading back into the desert biome now to try and find myself one of the Paradox Charizards. All right. Hear me out, all right? So this may not be a Paradox Pokemon, but it is a shiny Orthworm. Look at this big, weird thing. I love this one so much. He looks so funny. And I've just managed to find a shiny version of him. Obviously, you can see the one over there is just a normal red one. And this guy is all light blue, blending in with all the crystals here, which is awesome. Unfortunately, though, I will not be catching this Orthworm, as it isn't a Paradox Pokemon, so we can't catch it because of the challenge. I will let someone else come over and catch this guy, but we're going to leave him here for now. See you around, Orthworm. Yo. Oh, yes! I just saw the tail on my screen while I was just eating some food. And holy, we've got the redemption. All right, we cannot mess this up now, guys. I'm going to quickly check the shop before we enter the battle with this guy. I'm going to buy myself a bunch of, let's buy 10 quick balls. And then we'll also buy a couple more ultra balls. Let's get 31 of those. And there we go. Right, let's try and catch this burning coat. Come on. Okay, we did not get it there in. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hit this guy without actually just defeating him in one hit, since I am a level 100. So we're going to have to be very, very careful here to make sure that we catch this guy. Ah, no. Okay, it is on 1% HP from the Leech Seed. So let's run away from the battle, head back in and Leech Seed it once again to try and catch this guy once and for all. And finally, with 3 Ultra Balls left to spare, we caught ourselves a burning coat. And I can't lie to you guys, now that I've got 2 of the past Pokemon, I'm tempted to just turn this video into just catching all of the past Pokemon. Then another time we can do catching all of the future Paradox Pokemon. And since we already have 2 of them, there isn't many left to catch. I think we need to catch ourselves the past Blastoise and also the Dragapult Paradox version, as it only has a past variant. Which means next time when we do this video again, we'll catch all of the future. And there's also a secret future Paradox form and it isn't Dragapult, it's something else. Now, I'll leave that up to you guys. If you know it, make sure to let me know in the comments, and if not, you're going to have to stay tuned for that next video. Now, the next Pokemon that we obviously need to look for is either the Dragapult or the Blastoise past Paradox version. Now, the beauty of the last two that I need to look for is that they both spawn in an ultra deep sea biome. So I'm just going to find that biome, and then I'll have the perfect spot to find both of the Paradox forms that we need to complete the challenge for the last 24 hours for this 24-hour challenge. And just like that, it looks like I may have found the biome I am looking for. Although this is a really, really small deep sea ocean. It's an ultra deep sea, and it's the smallest one I've ever seen. But you know what? That's actually kind of good, because then we'll have a smaller area for them to spawn in, which means there'll be less spawns around me and more spawns in where we need it. So we'll stick around here until anything interesting happens. Okay, that's, okay, we're good. We just flew into the water. I don't really know how that happened, but we're good. It has put my Pokemon to sleep, though. Come on, man. Oh, wait, I was literally just about to go into F5 mode just to get a better shot for this for you guys, for when we sped it up, it would look cool. And I accidentally just spotted the Slashing Shell, which is the Paradox Blastoise version. Look at this beast. I can't believe I actually just found that. That is actually hilarious. I was just trying to get a better shot, but we have come across what we needed. It's now time to enter the battle and try and catch this guy. Now, before we do enter into the battle with him, though, I will have to do what I did last time and go into here, get some Pokeballs, and grab myself a bunch more Ultra Balls, as we did run out fighting that Charizard. But now, there we go. So we got 44 more Ultra Balls. Let's head into the battle and see if we can catch this guy. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. I throw 40 plus Ultra Balls, and then I throw one Great Ball and it catches. Are you kidding me? This is how it goes, I guess. I mean, worst comes to worst. I mean, I did actually catch it. It just took forever with all of those Ultra Balls, man. We bought how many? Like 40? And we used all of them on this guy. But the Great Ball was the one that caught him. This Dynamo, we're just staring at our new Slashing Shell. Do you want to fight? But nonetheless, we did end up catching ourselves a Slashing Shell. Let's go. Now, I also noticed that there are these treasure chests around the spawn area that give you loot every time you find one. And it says that if you find 25 in total, you get a massive reward. So I think I'm going to run around, try and find all of the treasure chests, and see what this massive reward is. Yo, 3 common lucky blocks. Wait, I wonder if the massive reward is an actual big lucky block. That would be so huge. I don't think it would help in actually finding a Paradox Pokemon, but we could always sell the lucky blocks and get ourselves a Paradox form Pokemon. So we've completed the treasure hunt and now got all of our rewards. There's quite a lot of OP items in here, but the ones that I'm mainly looking at here are the random Pokemons, specific Pokemons, and the lucky blocks. So let's head back over to Ultra Space, where we need to be for the challenge, and open up all of our lucky blocks. And let's just hope that we can get something good. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a Furret, a Donphan, and an Alolan Muck. Now let's open up our uncommon. Come on! A shiny Shelgon. Let's go. Let's catch that guy, and then let's open up our random Pokemon papers. So we've got a Swellow, a Cypher, a Reuniclus, and a Gardevoir. And finally, a Tentacle. We also have a specific Pokemon paper, but unfortunately, there's not really much point us using this because as you can see in the chat there, it says to reward claim. But when we try and use it, let's say, for example, we wanted to claim the Burning Coat. Unfortunately, it's a legendary Pokemon. Well, it's considered as a legendary Pokemon on the server, so we cannot use this for that, unfortunately. So we're just going to keep hold of it for now. Maybe I'll just sell it and try and get myself a little bit of money on the GTS, but unfortunately, the treasure hunt was a dead end. And we didn't get any more for our Paradox Pokemon, unfortunately. I have just received a Godoof from someone. That is hilarious. Let's just get this guy out real quick. Yo! He's got a top hat. What is going on? Who gave me this? Peppy Cell. I mean, if you're seeing this video, Peppy Cell, thank you very much for the Godoof. That is hilarious. Look at this guy. I didn't even realize you can get these. I don't know if this is just exclusive to the server or if this is like a Pixelmon thing, but that is absolutely hilarious. A Bidoof wearing a top hat. There are only 2 more Paradox Pokemon that we need to find in this 24-hour challenge, and that, of course, includes a Paradox Dragapult, which will spawn in this ocean area right here, and also the Cosmic Virus, which is a past version of Deoxys. Now, unfortunately, this guy does not actually have a spawn location yet, which means we're not actually going to be able to pick him up. So I will just show you guys at the end of the video. Maybe we'll spawn ourselves in a boss version of this that we can try and take on with our Paradox team. Yo, wait, I just teleported back here and there's a Paradox Dragapult. Let's go. Haha. Right, we just need to get into a battle with this guy and catch him real quick. Here we go. I just want to say though, while we are trying to catch this Dragapult, massive shout out to the Rayquaza server. Everyone on here are absolute legends. Give me such a warm welcome every time I join the server. I would definitely recommend joining the Ray server if you are new to the Smash MC, because they're so friendly on here and I absolutely love the atmosphere. But without further ado, we have now caught ourselves a depth fear, which means we now have all 4 of the Paradox past Pokemon. Let's go. Obviously, there is the Cosmic Virus, which is the Deoxys, but we can't get that because it doesn't spawn naturally. So this is all of the Pokemon that we are going to need for this 24-hour challenge. Let's go. Look how amazing they all are. I think now what we're going to do is head over to the level grinder, get all of our guys up to level 100, and then we're going to take on a boss Cosmic Virus. Let's head over to the warp training area and we'll get them all up to level 100 and then we'll be back. And of course, whilst we're leveling, we did also get the EXP share from all of our treasure chests, which means that while we're leveling up Pokemon, for example, if I head into the battle with a Radiant Sail, when I defeat a Grimmsnarl, here we go. As you can see, everyone on my team does get XP, which is going to make leveling 10 times faster than normal. We also did get ourselves some XP candy extra large and 27 rare candies, which we can also use on all of our team as well to get them up a bunch of levels and hopefully get them to level 100 a lot quicker so that we don't run out of time during our 24 hours. And just like that, even before leveling, we used all of our XP candies and rare candies and we've got the Burning Coat up to level 91. So not too much longer until he'll be level 100 as well. And there we go. All right, so we've got the Burning Coat's signature move, the Ancient Flame. With 105 power and 90 accuracy, the user summons forth the flames of a fire which destroyed a city in times past and launches it at its enemy. Now that sounds like a very powerful fire type move, so let's get that on. There we go. All right, so we've got 2 level 100s and we'll be back when we get the rest to level 100. And there we go. All right, so Slashing Shell is getting his signature move, which is Grand Cannon. 75 power and 100 accuracy. The user utilizes its water-eroded cannons and fires a shrapnel-filled blast at its opponent, inflicting massive damage on anyone in its path. Now that sounds like a super powerful water-type move. I am very excited to try and use that too. And last but not least, we have Depth Fear with the Aquatic Cleaver. 90 power and 90 accuracy, the user slices through the water with its powerful tail, creating a razor-sharp current, which can cut through any foe's armor. And there we go. All right, let's give that one there in place of Tackle, and boom. All of our Paradox Pokemon are now level 100 with their signature moves. All that's left now is to take on the Cosmic Virus, see if we can defeat it, and get ourselves all of the Paradox form Pokemon. Now let's head on back to where it all started, back to this hill right here where we took on the first Burning Coat. Obviously we ended up defeating that one, but we did end up catching one right here, so I think it's only fitting that we come back to where it all began on this 24 hours. And there we go. All right, we have the ultimate boss, Cosmic Virus. Now, I don't think this is going to be an easy challenge, but let's head right into the battle and see what we can do against this Pokemon. Okay, it looks like it's level 150, so this is not going to be an easy fight. Now, Cosmic Virus is a poison psychic type, so we're going to have to be very careful on what we use against this guy, as I'm pretty sure the only moves that are strong against this thing is Ground, Ghost, and maybe, I think that's it actually. Ground and Ghost, maybe its only weaknesses. So we're just going to have to hit it as hard as we can. Okay, this is not going to be easy. One Psychic has already taken out the Depth Fear. Oh no. Okay, let's head into Radiant Sail. Hit him with a Rose Whip. Come on. Oh no. That does like no damage. Another Psychic takes me out. Okay, Ancient Flame. Come on, please. Oh no, this is not good, guys. The Grand Cannon, and we get taken out. No, we've been defeated and been kicked out of Ultra Space because of the Cosmic Virus. Okay, now that thing is very, very strong. Let's regroup, get all of our moves resorted, and then we're going to take it on once again. And we're back. Hopefully, we've now situated our team a little bit better now with different moves and held items as well. So let's head back into the battle with the Cosmic Virus and see what we can do. Okay, so we've hit the Leech Seed. This is huge. Okay, we do get taken down, but we've done a lot more damage this time and only lost the Radiant Sail. Let's head into Burning Coat. Come on. Let's go for an Ancient Flame. And let's see if maybe... No, he avoided the attack. No. Oh, okay. This is not good. Let's go into Depth Fear. Maybe we hit a Phantom Force. Okay, we've banished. That's huge. Good damage. And we've taken the Side Shock. Phantom Force again. Okay, we've disappeared. And... we go. We did it, guys. We took down the Cosmic Virus. Getting ourselves some small rewards, but they don't matter because we defeated the Cosmic Virus and completed this 24-hour challenge. Getting all the paradox forms that we can get in the server and defeating the ultimate boss, the Cosmic Virus. Now, I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more 24-hour and 100-day videos. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. In today's video, I'm going to be spending the next 24 hours as Demon Slayer's ultimate demon, Muzan. And of course, I obviously have 3 different challenges that I need to try and complete during this next 24 hours. Firstly, I need to travel to different biomes to find each of Tanjiro's companions on a Demon Slayer mission, defeat them in a Pokemon battle, and steal some rare items or their Pokemon to add to my demon team. Next, I need to create a full team of 6 demon Pokemon that I think Muzan would use if he became a Pokemon trainer. And finally, I need to battle Tanjiro when he is at his full power to take him down and destroy the Demon Slayers forever, making me the ultimate demon Pokemon trainer. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for any future videos. And here we are, the screen that everyone gets at the start of their journey, the starter Pokemon screen. Now, for this 24 hours as Muzan, I've decided that I'm going to take the samurai Pokemon himself, Oshawott. And here we are. We've loaded into the world of Pixelmon. Now, obviously, we have our Oshawott, and there is a big reason that I have picked up this Pokemon, but you will see when it finally ends up evolving. Now, with this, I do have the Demon Slayer mod installed, which means I get this swanky hat right here, and I also have 2 stacks of Muzan's blood. Now, this, of course, will turn me into a demon, just like that. I have now become a demon. And with this, I'm going to consume a bunch of this blood to increase my power because obviously Muzan is the strongest demon ever. And we've got to replicate this by becoming the strongest demon in Minecraft. We are in Peaceful, so we're not going to see any of the demons or whatnot from the actual Demon Slayer mod, but I figured I might as well make myself as OP as possible ready for our Pixelmon journey. As you can see at the bottom, I am getting a bunch of hearts, so there's no way that I'm getting defeated during this 24 hours. We have the demon ability, and night vision, regeneration, and of course health boost. And obviously this is Pixelmon, so we can't actually hurt anybody, so these abilities are pretty useless. But nonetheless, we now have become Muzan officially, so it's time to head out and complete all of the goals that we've set ourselves for this 24 hours. Since we are in a village, I'm gonna go around and just raid all of the villagers for all of their resources, and it looks like the rest of my demon abilities have now just kicked in. As you can see, I have strength, resistance, and I have speed and jump boost, and I've landed on a Patrat. Okay, I guess we're going to try and take this thing out, but this will help a little bit with when I'm traveling around with my pal Oshawott here. No, my Oshawott got defeated. Now, that is not something a Pokemon of Muzan's should be doing. Getting defeated by a level 6 Patrat is not going to happen. So we're going to have to train up our Oshawott as much as possible, so pesky Patrats like this guy right here aren't going to be able to take us down any longer. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm just running around looting this place, and this Patrat will not leave me alone. Like, look, I will literally sprint away, and I guarantee to you, Patrat will... Look at him. What is going on? Like, I get that Muzan's evil, but, like, Patrat, leave me alone, man. Oh, look at that. There he is. What is going on? Now, if you still haven't figured out exactly why I wanted an Oshawott, make sure to let me know in the comments with your guesses on what I might be doing. Another thing as well, I'm going to start naming in all of my videos now, all of my Pokemon after recent subscribers. So if you want a chance of being featured in the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment down below. And if I see your comment, I might have you named after one of my Pokemon in a next video. And on my Oshawott today, I'm going to be naming it after a user called Savic7750, and he put, "Keep up the good work and nice videos." So there we go, sir. This Pokemon is now named after you. Ooh, and just like that, I have noticed over here that there is a boss Murkrow. Let's take this guy on and see if we can take him out with our Oshawott. And this Oshawott is very weak right now. If I was Muzan in the anime, I don't think this Oshawott would still be around right now. So let's get him trained up quickly. I'm pretty sure just over here there is actually a training area. So we're going to head over here. And yeah, so we've got level 30s. We're going to train on wild Pokemon and get ourselves a fully evolved Oshawott. Get it all the way up to a Samurott. So we're prepared for anything that comes our way. And there we go. All right, so Oshawott is now evolving up into a Duot, which is going to make him a lot stronger for our team. And now, obviously, because we are Muzan, we can't be having any Pokemon that aren't fully evolved on our team. Like, come on now. So I'm going to get him up to the correct level of level 30, and then I'm going to do something to him that no Pokemon trainer has ever thought to do before. All right, so now that our Duot is finally level 35, it's one level away from evolving. Now, I am going to feed my Duot some of the blood of Muzan. Now, hopefully, this will make this thing 10 times stronger and make it able to defeat any Pokemon that's in its path. Let's go ahead and feed it the blood. There we go. And boom! The Samurott is now here, infused with the blood of Muzan. This thing is going to be a beast. It's now level 42 as well, which boosted its level. Oh, I'm excited to use this thing. With the power of Muzan's blood, I now have my first demon Pokemon, which of course is the Hisuian Samurott. A Zamazenta has spawned in the forest biome. Now, where is this? We've got to find this guy. I think I found it. And there it is, Zamazenta. Now, I know that the sort of sword and shield Pokemon, they're meant to be quite noble, and Muzan may not have one of like this, but I've got to go ahead and try and catch a Zamazenta. Having a legendary Pokemon on Muzan's team this early on would be absolutely huge. And who knows, adding a bit of Muzan's blood to a Zamazenta could turn it into a powerful and formidable opponent, especially against Tanjiro and all of his companions. So let's go ahead and try and catch ourselves the Zamazenta. Come on, Zamazenta. Come on, you know you want to join the team. Become part of the army of Muzan. Become a demon Pokemon. Surely you have to join us. We caught the Zamazenta. There we go. Now, all that's left to do is feed the Zamazenta a drop of Muzan's blood and turn him into a demon. Here we go, buddy. Are you ready to become the ultimate demon Zamazenta? Here you go. Oh, and I got on top of him as well. That was really weird. The effect should take place any minute now. And there we go. Our Zamazenta has been transformed into an upper rank 2 demon. Look at this beast. Let's go. Now, if we head on over to, let's go find ourselves some sort of Pokemon that we can take on. Let's go for this Caterpie right here. Look at that. The crowned version of our demon upper rank 2 Zamazenta. He's got the eyes of the upper rank 2 demon as well. Oh, look at this beast. I think it's time to head out and search for our very first companion of Tanjiro. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that there is a companion in a spruce or tiger forest. Now, as you can probably imagine, there's only one of the companions of Tanjiro that could be hidden in this forest, and that, of course, is Inosuke. Now, Inosuke, yes, he's very strong, but I reckon with our team, especially as the strongest demon, we're going to have no trouble taking him down. And even though we've only got 2 Pokemon, they have been infused with the blood of Muzan, so I don't think we're going to have any difficulties here. Ooh, okay. So I haven't actually ended up finding a Inosuke just yet, but I did find myself a Ghastly. Now, this is a Pokemon that I definitely want to get a hold of, especially because as a Gengar, It can be very powerful, and also it seems like the sort of Pokemon that Muzan would definitely catch for his team. So there we go, as easy as that. Looks like Ghastly wants to become a demon, but in order to fuse a Pokemon with Muzan's blood, we're going to have to get it to the verge of evolving or to its fully evolved form. So with a little bit of leveling, this Ghastly is going to become a Gengar, and then we'll be able to feed him some of Muzan's blood and get our third demon. Now, I think for my Ghastly, obviously since we're naming them after subscribers, I'm going to go with one of my most recent subscribers. Let me just check the list. And it looks like one of my most recent subscribers is called Ace_Speed. There we go, sir. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm pretty sure that Ghastly actually evolves into a Haunter at level 25. So if we just feed him one of these rare candies real quick, there we go. He's evolving into a Haunter. Now, I'm pretty certain to evolve him up again, I'm going to need to do a trade. And obviously, since I'm doing this alone, if I do /trade sim and then number 3, boom, just like that, we are now getting our next evolution from a Haunter into a Gengar. Now, this is amazing because if we're taking on Inosuke soon, we're going to need the most powerful team possible. And what's better than a Haunter? A Gengar. There we go, sir. Now, all we need to do is get him leveled up and fuse him with Muzan's blood. Alrighty, we've managed to get our Gengar up to a level 52, which is just over the level that we need him to be in order to fuse him with Muzan's blood. Now, I'm pretty sure by fusing this Muzan's blood with Gengar, I'm going to get the upper rank 3 Pokemon Demon to become Gengar. Okay, without further ado, let's feed him Muzan's blood. There we go, sir. He's drank the blood. Now we just have to wait for the process to fully go through and Gengar turn into a demon. And just like that, our Gengar has now turned into an upper rank 3 demon Gengar. Look at this guy. Holy. The pale white, the stripes, just like Akaza from the anime. This guy is going to be very dangerous. Now all that's left to do is head out, find Inosuke, and take him down. And I think I have found exactly who we are looking for. On top of this hill right here is Inosuke. It's time to take him down. Oh, I'm so excited. The first Demon Slayer that we're going to take on with our demon team. Let's head into the battle. I'm starting with my Samurott. He starts with an Emboar. Now, Inosuke's team is completely themed around wild, like, boar type Pokemon and also just around fighting types because he is a very angry boar. And I think this team is going to suit him quite well. So let's defeat it quickly. And there's an Aqua Tail taking down his first Pokemon. Come on. Come on. Let's go for a revenge. And we take it down again. This Pokemon is too OP. Use a Fury Cutter. Oh, okay. We don't quite take it down just there. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Okay, we do lose our first Pokemon. That's fine, though, because we have 2 more powerhouses in the back. Go for the Sucker Punch. We don't quite take him down, though. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. We've got this. We have to believe in our Pokemon here. Dark Pulse gets him decently low. He gets the critical hit, though. But luckily for us, we are a demon. And we get it super, super low. We go down to our last Pokemon. Obviously, we are not at full power yet. So, obviously, we're not going to do too much damage. Oh, I don't have many good moves, though, right now. We're going to have to rely solely on the quick attacks here. Come on, Zamazenta. And there we go. We take down Inosuke, which means we have ticked one thing off of our list. Take down one of Tanjiro's companions. We still need to find Nezuko. We still need to find Zenitsu. And we need to take them all down. Yveltal? What is it doing here? I think that this Yveltal wants to join my team. After seeing the power that I just displayed defeating Inosuke, this Yveltal clearly has witnessed my power and wants to join my demon team. What can I say? I'm not complaining. We will definitely get this guy join into our team and get him some demon blood to turn him into a demon. And there we go. Yveltal has joined our team. Look at that beast. Oh, and I'm just falling around. Here we go. Let's get back up here. There is our Yveltal. Now, you guys already know the drill. Let's feed him some of Muzan's blood to turn him into a demon. Here you are, Yveltal. take Muzan's blood. Now we just have to wait for the demon transformation to be complete. And finally, there it is. Oh my. Look at this. And it looks like this guy has turned into the upper rank 4 demon, which of course is the emotion demon. And I gotta say, those glowing red eyes look very, very menacing. And now with my team of 4 demons, we obviously have our upper 4, our upper 3, our upper 2, and then finally our companion, the Samurott, which in this case is our upper 1. I know, of course, upper 1 does look a little bit more badass than this guy, but this is going to be the upper 1 for this 24 hours. And I guess every time that we defeat Tanjiro or one of his companions, we become a little bit stronger. Now, our entire team being level 70 with the Yveltal added on, I think there's only one more thing to do. And especially since we only need 2 more Pokemon in order to have a full team of 6 demons, I've got a couple Pokemon in mind that I want to try and catch myself. So it's time to head to the jungle. And finally, after a little while of exploring, we finally made it into the jungle biome. Now, the companion I'm looking for now is Tanjiro. Now, Tanjiro obviously is meant to be the strongest of the 4. In this instance, because we're trying to fight Tanjiro so early, he is going to be a little bit weaker than normal, as just like in the anime, obviously nobody starts OP and strong, and just like everyone else, Tanjiro starts as a little weakling to start with. So we need to head out and find him before he gets too strong, take him out so that he's a little bit less powerful, and it takes him longer to become OP in our final battle at the end of the 24 hours. Well, there we go. We found the mythical Pokemon Mew, and Tanjiro is blocking our path. Now, there's only one thing left to do now. We need to take down Tanjiro, defeat him in battle, and then capture the Mew that is hidden behind him. Now, you might be wondering how I'm going to catch myself a Mew. Well, luckily for me, I have a Master Ball ready to use if I'm able to defeat Tanjiro. So let's head into this battle and see how we do. Here we go. Tanjiro, what a weakling with only a Larvesta. No problem for my Aqua Tail. There we go. And a Graveler as well. What is this team? Although, now that I'm thinking about it, a Graveler and a Larvesta, when they're fully evolved, can be quite dangerous. So we're going to have to be very, very careful. Come on, we need to take down this duo. Okay, he takes down my Samurott. That is fine. Let's head into our Yveltal that's newly joined our team. Look at how cool he looks. Go for the Gus. Takes him down. There we go. Ooh, a Gyarados. Okay, let's use Phantom Force. Take him a bit lower. Maybe we'll go for a foul play. We destroy him. Come on. Yes, we take down the Gyarados. Next is a little Cosmog. Ooh, okay, now that's quite scary because that could become a Solgaleo or a Lunala. But just like that, we've defeated Tanjiro and he's fled from the battle. Now let's go ahead and catch ourselves the Mew. And there we go. Let's throw the Master Ball at Mew and get him into our team. And there we go. Mew joins the team. Now, I don't know what I want to do with this Mew because I'm not sure I want to fuse it with my Demon Blood. So I think what I'm going to do, obviously because I'm Muzan and I need the most powerful Pokemon team possible, Mew isn't the most powerful Pokemon I could get here. I could clone it and get myself a Mewtwo. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to need to make myself a cloning machine. So I think we're going to have to do a little bit of Minecraft stuff and go mining to get ourselves a cloning machine. Let's start off just by punching some wood, just like the good old-fashioned Minecraft. There we go. Let's make ourselves crafting bench, some stick, and we will craft up our first tool of the 24 hours, which is crazy to even say. Oh, perfect. There's a cave right here. Perfect. Grab up some cobblestone, and just like that, we've got ourselves a stone tool. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys, since we're only on a 24-hour challenge, I'm not going to bore you guys with showing you all the mining and stuff, so we shall shall be back when I have gotten all of the materials that I need to make the cloning chambers. All right, so we've pretty much made up everything that we're going to need to make this cloning machine. So let's just jump in here. Let's create 2 of the fossil machines, which is what we're going to need. We'll make the green tank first. Let's put that in there. There we go. And orange tank, put that there. There's that one too. Now, all we need is the cloner cord, so we'll chuck that there. And finally, we can create the cloning machine. Now, since we're not really basing anywhere, let's just chuck it down right here. And let's put in our Mew right there like so. Now, all we need is 3 of any of these types of blocks. So we've got diamond, gold, and iron. Now, I can afford to make myself 3 diamond blocks. So let's go ahead and do that, which will give us the best chance of getting the Pokemon that we're looking for. Now, if you do know what the Pokemon we're looking for is, make sure to comment down below exactly what you think I'm about to try and get. There's only 2 options, of course, Mew and Ditto, but it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to get here. So let's go ahead, 3 diamond blocks in, and let's just pray that we get what we want. One of the strongest Pokemon to join my team as Muzan. Please, Mewtwo. Come on, please. Oh, it's taking a minute. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to go get more minerals, and then we're going to give it another go. All right, it's time for try number 2. Let's put in our diamond blocks. Please, Mew, give me a Mewtwo. Oh, there's quite a high chance of getting a Ditto, I'm pretty sure. But obviously, we're not looking for that. Come on, man. Please. Yes! There we go. Let's head into the battle with the Mewtwo. Let's get him nice and low into the red HP, and then we will start trying to catch him. Okay, there we go. We've got him down into the red health. Now we've just got to go ahead and throw as many Ultra Balls as possible to try and catch this Mewtwo. And finally, we have caught ourselves the legendary Mewtwo. We've gotten rid of the Mew. We've got ourselves a legendary Mewtwo. Now, all that's left to do is, of course, fuse Mewtwo with some of Muzan's blood. Let's get a bit of the blood here. Let's feed it to our Mewtwo. There we go. Now, as always, we wait for the process to be finished. And boom, just like that, we now have our new Mewtwo. Now, this is one crazy looking Mewtwo. It looks like the demon blood has done some sort of weird effect to this thing. He's got 6 eyes. He's got like the blood going through his veins all over his body. Now, this guy is going to be an absolute powerhouse. This guy is definitely themed after the upper 1 rank demon. And I'm so happy we now have a Mewtwo to claim the upper rank 1 spot. Well, let's waste no more time. I think it's time to head out and look for more of Tanjiro's companions and find our 6th team member. And of course, before we forget, we need to go ahead and name our Yveltal and our Mewtwo after recent subscribers. Now, I think for my Yveltal, I'm going to go ahead and name this guy. Let's have a little look. Let's go with a subscriber called Wardnex. There we go. And then for our Mewtwo, let's find another subscriber. Let's go with this guy right here. Let's go with CyanX. There we go. Now all that's left to do is head out and find another companion of Tanjiro's. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty certain the only 2 left that we need to find is Zenitsu and Nezuko. Then we can face Tanjiro in the ultimate battle in the Infinity Castle. And there we go. Okay, so I'm pretty certain I've found the next biome that I'm going to need. And to try and hunt down the next person on the list, which of course is Zenitsu. Now, I don't know whereabouts he'll be, but I'm pretty sure he'll have a bunch of electric type Pokemon. But I'm sure that my team will be able to cope completely fine. There he is. Zenitsu, it's time, my friend. I am about to take you on in battle and defeat you with ease. He has a little Pidgey to start with. Interesting. Okay, well, we take that down pretty quickly. Next up is the Raichu. We take it down in 1 hit. Okay, he hits a Snarl. We hit the Side Strike. Here's another Snarl. Let's go for the Ancient Power. We get the boost. Another Ancient Power boost. This is huge. The Side Strike takes him down. Come on, let's continue this. No! Okay, we almost take down Jolteon, but not quite. Let's go into Gengar here. Take down the Jolteon. Next up is the Manectric. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. Big damage, and we get taken out. Let's try going into our Yveltal here. Hit the Psychic. Hopefully, it doesn't go for a big electric move. Okay, we tank it and we take down Zenitsu. Holy, well, we did lose quite a few that time. It was a little bit more intense of a battle than the previous couple. Now that we've taken down Zenitsu, all that's left is to hunt down Nezuko, take her out, and head back to the Infinity Castle. Oh, I cannot wait to take on Tanjiro in the final battle. I'm going to destroy him so easily. My team is so powerful. I feel like I just heard... I can hear something. Sounds like a Pokemon cry? I mean, it looks like Marshadow must have watched our fight because we were just over there. And it looks like, just like with the Yveltal, Marshadow wants to join our team. And with the Marshadow, this will create our full team of 6 demon Pokemon. Well, Marshadow, I guess it's time for you to join our team. Let's get you some of Muzan's blood. Here you go, buddy. And let's get you onto my team. And just like that, we have our new Marshadow with demon eyes. He is our final member of the team, our upper rank 6 demon of the Marshadow with his bright red blood skin that he's got going on right now. This guy looks so cool. And with that, guys, we now have our full team of 6 demon Pokemon. I think all that's left to do now is head out and find Nezuko. Just before we do that, let's go ahead and name our new Marshadow with a recent subscriber. Let's go with Ariel Blinks. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. And this Pokemon is now named after you. And if you guys want to be named after Pokemon in my next upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe, comment down below, and let me know you want to be in a video. And I will try my best to use as many names as possible for all of my Pokemon that I catch. And whilst you're down there, make sure to let me know which of the demon Pokemon is your favorite. And if you know Demon Slayer, let me know which of the upper ranked demons is your favorite too. But without further ado, let's head out and find Nezuko. Okay, so I know that Nezuko is located in this Ice Spikes biome. It's just going to be a matter of time before I end up finding her. And now, of course, she is going to be the strongest that I've taken on yet. So I've got to be very careful. And there she is. Now, being a fellow demon, just like Muzan myself, I have to be quite afraid of Nezuko as she is a very powerful demon. So let's approach cautiously and let's take her on. Hopefully, we will be able to take her out quickly. Let's head into the battle with Nezuko. And it looks like she's guarding something too. So when we take her out, we'll definitely check that out. Go for the Fury Cutter on the Latias. I'm surprised it already has a Latias as well, which is crazy. Although it doesn't look like it has a move that can hurt me, especially because I'm a dark type and it's only using psychic moves. Razor Leaf, but we survive just about. And we do unfortunately now go down to the Serena. I think let's go to our Yveltal, go for the Oblivion Wing, take it down quite low. It gets a crit, unfortunately, but we do survive the Serena. Okay, next up, we've got an Umbreon. This thing's going to be tanky. I think what the best plan of action here is just to spam Oblivion Wing and try and heal as much as we can. Okay, we've taken it down. We're definitely going to have to feed these guys a lot more of Muzan's blood to make them as powerful as possible. Come on, Yveltal, you've got this. Okay, we take down the Sylveon. Now all that's left is the Gardevoir. Come on. And we take down Nezuko, getting ourselves a Mega Ring as well. Hang on a minute. Let's put that on there. If that's the case, does that mean what I think it means? Yo, this might be what I need to take down Tanjiro. Let's give it to our Gengar. Now, if I'm correct, we now should be able to Mega Evolve our Gengar. Let's head into a battle with like a trainer quickly, and let's go for the Dark Pulse. There it is. Mega Gengar. Let's check this guy out. Let's see how amazing he looks with our demon blood. Yo, look at this beast. Oh, there is no way that Tanjiro stands a chance against us now. So let's use the rest of our Muzan blood now on all of our Pokemon and get them as strong as possible. Start feeding you here. Here we go. And just like that, let's feed the last bits of blood. There we go. Our full team is now level 100. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to transport myself to the Infinity Castle to take down Tanjiro. Okay, we've made it. Now all that's left to do is head down to the main room, which I'm pretty sure... Oh, hello. Almost took ourselves out there. We need to get into this big room right here. So we've just got to make our way up. Try and find out how do we get up there. Okay, it's time. Let's head on over. There he is. I knew Tanjiro would be waiting for me. It's the one place he hadn't looked yet. Tanjiro, it's time. You're not going to get out of this one easily. Okay, so it looks like we're starting off with a Volcarona. Aquatail should take this down. Oh no. Okay, this is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. I've definitely underestimated Tanjiro here. Okay, we got to be very careful on what we do next. Let's go for the Oblivion Wing. Nice. We get it nice and low. Another Bug Buzz, but we take it down. Next up, a Solgaleo. Okay. Go for the Ghost move. We take it down low, but it takes us down with a Metal Burst. Okay, I think next plan of action, let's go into our Gengar. We're going to go for the Mega Evolution, and we're going to go for a Shadow Ball, which takes down the Solgaleo. Come on. We cannot lose this fight. Otherwise, all demons will be gone forever. And if we lose, our Pokemon will be defeated too, and they will be gone. We cannot have that. So let's take down the Golem here. No, he takes us down with an Earthquake. Okay, next up is Marshadow. Go for the Shadow Punch. He switches into Gyarados. That's fine. Let's go for the Spectral Thief. Aquatail hits. Come on, as much damage as possible. We do go down there, but that's fine. Let's go into Zamazenta. Hit the Moonblast. He switches into Latios. Okay. Similar to Nezuko, he has a Latios. She had a Latias, I'm pretty sure. But that's fine because we're going to destroy this Latios right there. Let's go. Back into the Gyarados, which we're going to take down pretty close. Ooh, okay. So we got a Samurott as the last Pokemon. Similar to my Samurott, but obviously mine's Hisuian. Now, there are a couple references in our teams. If you do spot them, make sure to let me know. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go down here. Finally, we have our upper rank 1 demon, Mewtwo, versus the rest of Tanjiro's team. Will I be able to take them out? I'm not sure, but we've got to try. Come on, the Psystrike. Finally, a Gyarados. And with 1 ancient power, we defeat Tanjiro. And just like that, Tanjiro is now stuck in the Infinity Castle forever. In this video, I'm going to be spending the next 24 hours in Minecraft Fusion Pixelmon. I have a few goals that I need to try and complete within the 24-hour limit. Firstly, I need to try and create 3 different fusion Pokemon to add to my collection. Next, I need to try and catch a legendary Pokemon in the War Zone. My third goal is to try and catch a shiny Pokemon. And lastly, I need to try and get my entire team to level 100. And if we complete all 4 of our goals, we will receive a God Lucky Block. Now, this can contain up to 3 different legendary Pokemon, including custom textures, shinies, and fusion Pokemon. So make sure to stay tuned to see if I complete my goals and get that God Lucky Block. Alrighty then, so the first thing that we need to do is head back into our home and drop off all of our fusion Pokemon from our 300 days in Minecraft Fusion Pixelmon. Now, for this 24 hours, I have got myself a little cub food to start off with, because obviously I need to make 3 different fusions for this 24 hours, and I need to get ahead of it, especially since a lot of the fusions contain legendary Pokemon, and look how amazing this cub food looks. I'm so excited to evolve him up. So first things first, we need to head out and try and find ourselves an Urshifu tower in order to evolve our Cubfu up into an Urshifu. So let's grab out our boat, here we go, and let's set sail to try and find ourselves an Urshifu tower. So of course there are 2 different types of Urshifu that you can get. The Dark type one, which is a single strike style, and the Water type one, which is rapid strike style. So luckily for us, we just need to find a single Urshifu tower. It doesn't need to be a certain type. You could just go to the first one that we end up finding. Although I'm pretty sure they are very rare to find, so we may be traveling for a little while. We just have to be very cautious of the time, of course, because we only have 24 hours, and we don't want to waste half our time looking for an Urshifu tower. Finally! Yes! Come on! We have found the Urshifu tower. I'm pretty sure this is the rapid strike style one, but like I said before, it doesn't matter which one we get. We just needed an Urshifu tower, and we've managed to find one. Let's go! Well, all that's left to do now is head to the top of the tower, show my Cubfu the scroll, and evolve him up into an Urshifu. Come on! And here we are. Let's go! It did take a couple hours, but we have managed to find the tower that we were looking for. Right, now I'm pretty sure we just have to throw him out here and then left click, maybe? There we go. All right, we have evolved our Cubfu up into an Urshifu. Now, the evolution, yeah, we just can't see him. He did walk off, but I promise you, we did actually get an Urshifu. There it is. And we've also got his signature move, Surging Strike. So let's remove Endure there. And look at this beast. Let's go. Now, obviously, there are 2 different fusions that you can fuse with Urshifu. But we've already managed to get one of them in a previous 100 days, and that, of course, was Cindershifu, which is a fusion between Cinderace and Urshifu. Now, the other one that we have to go for is extremely difficult to get, and that, of course, is Rayquaza, creating Rayshifu. Now, I don't know how easy it's going to be to find this guy, but luckily for us, we do have increased spawn rates on the server today for the 24-hour challenge, meaning we're going to be able to find a Rayquaza a lot easier than normally. Just so that this 24-hour challenge is obviously possible for us to complete. So, I'm pretty certain that Rayquaza spawns in an extreme hills biome. So, we're going to head out, find ourselves an extreme hill biome, and look for a Rayquaza so that we can create the fusion between Rayquaza and Urshifu. And finally, we have managed to get into an extreme hills biome. Alright, so all we have to do now is wait around for a Rayquaza to spawn, and the sun is setting right now, meaning we will actually have a chance for Rayquaza in just a minute. And like I said before, we do have slightly increased spawns on the server today for the 24-hour challenge. So my chances of finding it are more likely than normal, although it's still not very likely. So we're just going to hope and pray that we get something good to spawn. We could maybe get a shiny, maybe the Rayquaza that we actually need, or other cool Pokemon. But for the most part, we are just looking for the big green legendary snake. Come on, it's sunset. We need something. There's a trainer down there. Wait. Oh no. No. I saw something big and glowing, and I was like, oh, it might be the Rayquaza. But no, it's just a boss Medicham. Okay, let's get out a good team and try and defeat this guy, because I don't think a Rayquaza is going to be spawning today, meaning we're going to have to wait for the next sunset just for this Rayquaza to spawn. All right, here we go. Let's send out my Urshifu first, as we do actually have a goal to get all of our Pokemon to level 100 in the next 24 hours. So at least I'll get a decent bit of XP from this. Let's send out our massive fusion Gracias that we got last time in the 100 days. And let's go for Descent from Grace, a 200 power move. Yo, that is some big damage right there. Come on. Right, come on, Phantomime. Let's go with Play Rough. There we go. All right, we defeated it and got a couple levels on our Urshifu. And also a Neverstar, a Medichamite, a Power Bracer, some XP candies, and some coins. Now, I'm going to keep this XP candy till the end of the 24 hours, as we can use this as a last-ditch effort to evolve and level up all of our Pokemon if we need it. Now, as it is nighttime and I can't be wasting any time on this 24-hour challenge, I can't just wait around for the Rayquaza for the whole night cycle and the whole day cycle to get back to a sunset. So I've decided to head over to a swamp biome, as the next fusion that I want to create includes a Pokemon that I need to fish up from the swamp. Now, if you know the Pokemon I'm referring to, let me know in the comments down below, and if you're right, I will heart your comment. This should be deep enough. Let's get to fishing and see if we can get this Pokemon. It is fishable at nighttime as well, which is really convenient for us. And it's not a core fish. No, we need to keep on fishing. But yeah, so it is very convenient that we have it nighttime right now, as this Pokemon will spawn during this time. And since we're on a 24-hour time limit, we need to maximize our time efficiency as much as possible. Ah, no, I saw blue and thought it was the right Pokemon. All right, well, we'll be back when we finally get ourselves the Pokemon we're looking for. And the moon is starting to go down. It's going to be sunrise soon, which is not ideal for us. We need to try and get this so fast. Unbreaking books, we don't need those. We need Pokemon. Come on, Pixelmon gods. Bless us with the Pokemon that we need. Oh, no, the moon's going down. This is not good. Now, if you guys do want to see more of this fusion content, make sure to be subscribing to the channel, as I have got a ton of new fusion content coming your way very, very soon. So make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for that and be the first to see all of the new fusion Pokemon on the Smash MC server. And we on the server are also always trying to improve the content for you guys, adding so many cool custom Pokemon, including the new custom Paradox form Pokemon, which I really want to make a video on very, very soon. And there we go. Finally, come on. We managed to get Mudkip. Oh, that was close. As you can see over here, the sun is rising. But luckily, we got Mudkip. So well done to any of you guys if you did say Mudkip in the comment section. Now let's catch this guy and continue looking for more Pokemon. Now that I've finished with the swamp biome, I have just noticed actually that there is an extreme hills biome right next to where I just was catching the Mudkip. So I'm just going to stick around in this biome a little while, try and find something cool, or even try and get the Rayquaza again. But I think, worst comes to worst, I'm going to have to AFK in this biome until the Rayquaza does spawn, as we can't be wasting any more time circling back into Extreme Hill biome every single time. Okay, that does actually remind me, I'm going to have to grab out my PC real quick, and I need to grab a Pokemon that can fly. let's go with our Togekiss. All right, there we go. All right, so the reason that I really need this guy is because when I find the Rayquaza and it spawns, I'm going to need to jump on Togekiss and enter a battle with it straight away, as if we do manage to get one to spawn, we do not want it to fly away and despawn, because we are not going to be finding another Rayquaza here. As it's about to be sunset, which is what we need for our Rayquaza, I am going to have to quickly head back home, as I completely forgot that we're almost out of Pokeballs. We do have 2 Master Balls, we have some Ultra Balls, and some more Quick Balls. We'll grab a couple more there, a couple more Dust Balls, and maybe a couple more Ultra Balls as well. Perfect. All right. Okay, come on, please, Rayquaza. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm going to get it here again. No. I see a Clefairy, there's a Loudred, a Phanpy, we've got a Corvisquire, but no Rayquaza. No. Yo. I wasn't even recording. Oh, okay. We've got the Rayquaza. Come on, go. Please don't despawn. Yes, there it is. Let's go. Come on, Rayquaza. We need to get into a battle with this guy. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be. Come on. Let's go into F5 mode, maybe. No. We need to throw the Pokeball at him. I don't know how to go down with Togekiss. No. Okay. This is fine. Okay, we're getting to that level. No, I've messed it up again. Okay, come on, Rayquaza. No. Yes. There we go. We are now in a battle with Rayquaza. Come on. And there we go. We have now got ourselves a Rayquaza. Let's put away the Togekiss. And there it is. Look at this beast. Yes. We managed to get it in the nick of time. Oh, okay. That took so many nights to get, but we finally have him. Look at this beast. Yes. Well, now that we've got the Rayquaza, there is only one more thing to do with these 2 Pokemon. And there we go. We have made it to the Fusion Machine. And it is now time to put in both of our Pokemon. There goes Urshifu. And there goes Rayquaza. Now let's put in a Fusion Key. And let's create Rayshifu. Holy, here we go. Rayquaza and a little tiny Urshifu create this beast of a Pokemon. Look at that. Now, of course, if you guys do want to use fusions just like this one on the server and try to get them yourself, be sure to join the server at the IP address of play.smashmc.co. And once you're onto the server, you can also join the Groudon server, which is exactly where I'm playing and creating all of these amazing fusion Pokemon. And if you see me on the server, don't be afraid to say hi. I'd be super happy to chat to you all on the server while playing. Right, now, enough plugging the server. Let's get back to the challenge. Of course, we still have to get 2 more fusions and a shiny Pokemon, let alone we still have to get all of our Pokemon to level 100. Luckily, with the fusion Pokemon, though, they take the highest level of the 2 fusions. And obviously, our Urshifu was only like level 21 or something like that, and the Rayquaza was level 70, meaning we've taken the level of the level 70 Rayquaza, which is going to help us so much when getting all these guys to level 100. Hey, so I've literally just logged onto the server to record a little bit more of the 24-hour challenge. And when I logged on, I was given 5 common Lucky Blocks as a reward for a daily login. So I want to open these up and see if we can get any upgrades to get something really good. And hopefully maybe even a legendary, which will help so much in the 24-hour challenge. Alrighty then, let's get all 5 of these Lucky Blocks placed down and opened up. Let's go here, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, and number 5. Here we go. All right, let's start opening up the Lucky Blocks. Come on, please give me something good. A Feeble, an Execute, a Druddigon, an uncommon upgrade. Let's go. And finally, a Mudbray. All right, it's time to open up our uncommon Lucky Block. Come on, please give me something good. Yo, an upgrade to a rare Lucky Block. Let's go. There's no way. All right, it's time. We have to open up this rare Lucky Block and hope that we get a legendary that we can use. Oh, come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, 1. Go. A Reshiram. Let's go. All right, that is a pretty cool Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that Reshiram does have a fusion. As you can see right here, we do already have the Reshiram fusion Pokemon, which I will quickly show you guys. Let's get it out right here. And look at this awesome fusion. Unfortunately, though, since we already have Reshiram, we can't really use this Reshiram. So I might see if I can trade it with another player on the server to try and get a Pokemon that we can actually use in a fusion, which would be pretty cool. So let's put out in the chat. Let's ask if anyone would like to trade for my Reshiram. And hopefully I will be able to get something good in return that I'd be able to use to create another fusion Pokemon. Okay, so we have finally managed to get a trade with this guy right here called Koa Not Okay. He's going to give me a Groudon for my Reshiram, which is huge. There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now we finally have a Groudon. Let's go. And now that we finally do have a Groudon as well, it means that we can now almost create another fusion Pokemon. We just need to head out and find the missing piece of the puzzle, which of course, for a Groudon, is Garchomp. Creating a fusion called Growlchomp. Now, to find ourselves a Garchomp, we need to head out into a desert biome and catch ourselves a Gible. Shouldn't be too difficult, as Gible is quite common in a desert biome. So let's head out and find ourselves a desert biome. Oh, and just like that, we've literally teleported into a desert biome on the first RTP light. If I even type /back, we're literally in the house. So we have just instantly teleported into a desert biome, which is huge. Now all we have to do is find ourselves a Gible, which shouldn't be too difficult. So of course, as you can see here, when you do /wiki Gible, you can see all of the different areas where it will spawn. Okay, so we've got an uncommon rarity at nighttime, and it does of course spawn in the Minecraft desert. So I can't really tell what is going on with the sky. I'm assuming maybe it's because it's raining right now. And obviously in the desert, it doesn't rain. But in other biomes, it does. So maybe the sky's just all weird because it's in some sort of weather at the moment. I'm not too sure. But we'll figure out what time of the day it is. And then we will hopefully find our Gible. So it seems like it is currently daytime. I think in a thunderstorm or something like that. So we're not... Wait. Yo, a shiny Trapinch. Let's go. No way. I just saw something blue and thought it might have actually been a Gible, but no, it was actually a shiny Trapinch. That is huge. Holy. That is literally perfect for us. Now we can go ahead and throw out our Groudon and catch this Pokemon right here. And of course, now that we found a shiny Trapinch as well, that means we can tick off another goal for this 24-hour challenge, which of course is to catch ourselves a shiny Pokemon. Now it seems like it must be going to nighttime. The sun is of course setting, which means only one thing. We just need to wait around now and hopefully have a Gible spawn on us. Especially now we have this Trapinch, we are very, very close to completing this 24-hour challenge. Although we do need to head into the war zone at some point and try and catch ourselves a legendary in there, which is going to be very, very tough because we don't want to end up getting in a fight with another player. We are unfortunately not allowed to take in any fusion Pokemon because they're just so overpowered. Against normal players, which might not have all of the fusions like we do, it means that we're going to have to take in a different team, which is going to be a lot more challenging when it comes up to fighting another trainer. So we may have to cheese it and take in different Pokemon that we just don't care about losing. And just as you can see in the chat here, Kaysen right there in the chat has just been talking about my fighting type only video and said that he forgot to put a like on it. So if you're like Kaysen, make sure to head over and drop a like on the video, especially this one. And if not, if you haven't done already, make sure to check out the fighting type video as it was a banger. But of course, as we were talking about that, look who we have just found. Let's get out our fusion Pokemon to fight this Gible. Look at the Reshiram, he is so cool. But luckily for us, we have now got a Gible, which means we just need to go ahead, catch this thing, and we can create another fusion Pokemon. Hey, and there we go. We caught the Gible, meaning we now have 2 more Pokemon that we can fuse together. We just have to get this Gible up into a Garchomp, and then fuse him with our boy Groudon right here, and we will be able to create our second fusion Pokemon. Now, this guy right here has also just asked me for a screenie, so I figured I would happily help him out. It's just a quick screenie, and I know we are on a time limit for this. And anyways, let's get back to the challenge, of course. So, with our Gible, of course, we need to get it to a Growlchomp, which means we're going to have to get ourselves a Garchomp. Now, to get a Gibble up to a Garchomp, I need to get it up to something ridiculous like level 50 or something like that. Okay, so I've just looked at how many levels I need to get my Gibble to evolve it into a Garchomp, and it turns out it needs to be level 48. So when I use something like this large XP candy, it gets my Gibble up to level 23, which is about halfway there, roughly. But we obviously don't have a lot of those XP candies. So if we pop on the XP all, and then we head into the training area, we can use this area to level up our Pokemon pretty quickly. So if we head into a battle with this, let's go with something a bit lower for now. Maybe a level 60. And if we use our Urshifu, let's hit it with a Crunch. And we defeat the Gengar pretty easily, getting a load of levels for our Mudkip and our Gibble. And then we'll be able to evolve our Gibble into a Gabite. And boom, just like that, we have now evolved our Gibble into a Gabite. And it looks like our Mudkip is also evolving up, which is great, into a Marshtomp. Which means we're one step closer to 2 more fusion Pokemon. Now let's chuck away the Trapinch into the PC, as obviously we can't make a fusion with this guy right now, so he can stay in there. And we will use our 2 Pokemon right here in the level grinder, and hopefully we'll be able to get those guys evolved fully very, very soon. And there we go. It looks like our Marshtomp is now evolving up as well into a Swampert. Now, if you haven't guessed already, there is a fusion that I want to make with Swampert, which is called Swamp Ogre. I know it sounds very dumb, like an ogre, but trust me, it is a very, very cool fusion. And finally, we have done it. Our Gabite is now evolving up into a Garchomp, which is huge. Let's go. I've seen so many people commenting about this fusion, asking me to get it, and finally, we can now get the fusion we wanted. And there we go. Let's grab this fusion key and take it up to the fusion machine. Okay, here we go. As you can see there, the 2 Pokemon that we're literally trying to get are both in the possible forms from the party. Obviously, for Swamp Ogre, we're going to need a Kyogre still, but for Growlchomp, we have exactly what we need, which is a Garchomp and, of course, a Groudon. We put in the fusion key, and we are going to be creating Growlchomp. Here we go. We've got the Garchomp on one side and the Groudon on the other. Yo, there it is. Look at that beast. His face is a tiny little bit derpy, but nonetheless, this is still an epic fusion Pokemon. Look at the colors. All of the spikes, this thing is amazing. Now listen, all right? Listen. So, I've heard down the grapevine that there might be some new fusion Pokemon coming very soon. They may even already be out by the time that this video comes out. So make sure to stay tuned, because all I'm saying is I am going to be catching every single fusion Pokemon on the server to date before I end my 100-day series. Obviously, I'm doing mini ones like this 24-hour challenge, but we will get every single fusion Pokemon. As you can see in my PC, we have almost a box full of fusion Pokemon, and if you guys want to get fusion Pokemon just like these ones, make sure to join the Smash MC server, because there are a ton of cool things coming very soon to you guys that you are all going to love. And I gotta tell you, some of the things that are coming are going to be amazing. Okay, so we obviously need to get 1 more Pokemon to fuse with our Swampert, which we've already said is the Kyogre. Now, I don't know how likely it is we're going to be able to find a Kyogre in the last couple hours of the challenge. So I've decided we're going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And of course, that is by heading to the war zone with a random level 100 team that we really don't care about. These are all just Pokemon that I've either been gifted or just found and leveled up, because we only want to make fusions, and none of the Pokemon here make any fusions. So it doesn't really matter too much if we lose any of these guys, because obviously this series is all about fusion Pokemon, and we can't take those in. So anything we lose that isn't a legendary, we don't really care about. So the 2 challenges that I want to try and complete whilst heading into the war zone are, of course, getting myself a legendary in the war zone, and I want to try and get that legendary to be Kyogre, because if it's a Kyogre, we then get to complete our last 2 challenges at the same time, which would be huge for us. So let's put up 600 seconds on the Warzone timer, 5k on the table, and let's enter into the Warzone. Come on, I just want to try and find this Kyogre legendary. It has to be done. Please let me find a Kyogre. Even if I don't find a Kyogre and we get a different type of legendary, that would still be huge because that would tick off one of our goals. Although I did just notice I have made a bit of an oopsie. If we do find a legendary, which a Poipole has just spawned, please be on me. Please be on me. No, it doesn't look like that Poipole's on me, unfortunately. Wait, no, it is. Yo! Yes, let's go! Okay. Let's get this Poipole. That is so huge. Unfortunately, there isn't a fusion that goes with Poipole, but we've captured it, which is huge. Oh my. Okay, we need to hope that we don't get into a battle because getting this Poipole out will complete the challenge. So I may have forgotten to mention, if a player ends up battling us and defeating us in the war zone, they can steal our legendary Pokemon. And of course, if they end up stealing it, we are in big trouble because it will then make the challenge voided and we will have to redo it, finding another legendary in the war zone, which is going to be a nightmare. So if we do end up running into a player, just like Kaysen back there, we're just going to hope that they're nice enough not to battle us because if they do, they are definitely going to beat this team, which will suck for me. And it looks like a Zamazenta has just spawned somewhere in the war zone, which is huge. I wonder if it's on any of us. Looks like these guys are also searching for it. But I don't know whereabouts the Zamazenta would be. I mean, nonetheless, Zamazenta isn't too much of an issue for us because... Wait, this is it. Let's go. Okay, there's a player right there. I don't think we want the Zamazenta. But we may have... Let's just go for it. Screw it. Here we go. We're going to try and get this Zamazenta. Come on, please. There is a player here, and I'm worried he's going to try and get me. But we're going to try our best to get this Zamazenta here. But luckily, if we do end up catching this guy, it's going to be huge for us because if this guy does end up defeating us, it will not matter because we have 2 legendaries that we'll have caught. So let's just try and catch this guy because then if he does steal it from us, it's not the end of the world. We still completed the challenge of catching a legendary in the war zone. Oh, wait. Yes! And there we go. This man looks like he wants to just chill. I'm wondering if he wants to fight me. He seems pretty chill right now, but I don't know. Okay, so I was very scared to fight that guy, but it looks like we're all good. So we can just travel around together and maybe even find another legendary Pokemon. We've got 30 seconds left, and then we'll be out of the war zone, which is great. We've managed to survive, and we're going to get 2 legendary Pokemon out of the war zone. Hey, there we go. We did it, guys. We have survived the war zone. Oh, there we go. Honestly, the stress. Okay, well, we're out of the war zone. Now, if we chuck all of our Pokemon into the PC, let's get this, and this put away. And now, when we go into our Warzone bank, so we'll go /Warzone and into the bank, there it is. So we've got a Poipole and we have the Zamazenta. Let's have a little look at these guys. We obviously have our little Poipole. It's so sad that we don't have a fusion for this guy yet. And also Zamazenta, which in fact doesn't have a fusion either, which really sucks. Although Zacian, its counterpart, does. So if we managed to get that, that would have been amazing. But nonetheless, 2 legendary Pokemon out means that we've managed to complete another goal for this 24-hour challenge, which of course is to get a legendary Pokemon out of the war zone. We now have only one more fusion to make, which is a Swampogre, which will be fused with my Swampert and a Kyogre that I'm going to have to go out and catch. Now, unfortunately, we obviously didn't get the Pokemon we wanted from the war zone. We ended up getting 2 legends, but unfortunately, we didn't get a Kyogre. So, luckily, my base is surrounded by a massive deep ocean biome, which is exactly where a Kyogre spawns. So, obviously, it's daytime right now, and we need it to be night. So, we're going to have to wait around for a little while with the little time that we have left for this challenge, and hopefully, we will be able to find it as soon as possible. And since it's only just become morning, I think that what we should be doing is maximizing our time and head over to the warp training area. Now, with fusion Pokemon, how it works is when the Pokemon fuses together, it takes a level of the highest level of Pokemon. Meaning, if we manage to get this Swampert to level 100, all we have to do when we find the Kyogre is use it with the Swampert, and it's already going to be level 100. So I think the best plan of action here is to get these 3 guys up to level 100, then go and search for the Kyogre while we're waiting for it to become nighttime. And then hopefully we'll be able to find it, use it together, and complete this 24-hour challenge. There we go. Let's take that down. And now I think it's time to go back to the base and check. Perfect. Okay, so the sun is setting, which means it's becoming nighttime. I think that it's time to just set sail onto the ocean and try and get Kyogre to spawn. Go, and here we are. So we're probably going to be doing this for the next, hour or so, just swimming around in the ocean until eventually we hopefully get a Kyogre to spawn. It's going to be a very rare one to find, so I don't know how easy this is going to be, but I've got my fingers crossed, and I am very hopeful that we're going to find this thing. If we don't find it on this nighttime, I'm just going to head back to the level training and just level up my entire team to level 100 because that's the only thing we can really do right now is level the team and search for Kyogre. I've had a couple people on the server say that they want to trade me a Kyogre, but I do want to try and find it myself first. And if it gets too close to the time limit and all of our Pokemon are level 100, we will possibly consider doing the trade. But for now, I really want to try and find it alone. And unfortunately, it is now becoming daytime again. But I think we should just head back, level up our entire team, and then come back to try and hunt for it one last time. I have got a player on the server who goes by the name of Ortza, who is offering me a Kyogre. So I've said to this person, I will take them up on the offer if I'm running out of time and I can't find the Kyogre before we run out of the time in the 24 hours. So we will definitely have a Kyogre, but it all depends on whether or not I'm able to find one or if I'm going to have to buy one. Because you never know what this guy might want for the Kyogre, meaning we might have to go out and search for even more stuff just to get the Kyogre off of him. So we've got to be very careful on how long we spend trying to look for this Kyogre. But for now, let's not waste any more time and let's head back over to the level grinder. And there we go. Urshifu is now level 100 and is getting his signature move, which is Draconic Strike. This is a deadly move. I think we got to replace Outrage here. And there we go. Perfect. And there we go. Growlchomp is now level 100 and has his signature move, Terrestrial Revolt, I think that says. It's a bit blocked by the amount of PP that we have, but I'm pretty sure that says Terrestrial Revolt, which sounds like an awesome move. Basically, it sounds like a stronger version of Earthquake. So let's replace our Earthquake with that move right there. Now, the only thing that's left to do is obviously get our Swampert to level 100, but I think we should probably head back and check to see what time of the day it is. And it looks like we've still got a little bit more time. So we should be able to head back to the level grinder, try and level up Swampert a bunch, and then head back to look for Kyogre once more. Now, I have completely forgotten about a very amazing item that we could be using right now, and it's this item right here. Of course, it's the Lucky Egg. Now, the reason that I've completely forgotten about this, and I'm a bit of an idiot for that, when I have a Lucky Egg on one of my Pokemon, it doubles the amount of XP that it receives when leveling. We're going to level them up really fast if we had this. As you can see now, I'm gaining almost double what I was before with the XP All and the Lucky Egg, meaning Swampert is going to level up so much faster now that we've got that on. Okay, so we've just come back, and it looks like the sun is once again setting. It's time to head out and look for the Kyogre once more. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to find it this time. I really don't want to have to pay for the legendary Pokemon, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's just hope that we can find it right now. Where are you, man? Where's a Kyogre? Oh, I really don't want to have to buy it from that guy. Please, man. Where are you, Kyogre? Okay, right, we're back. It's halfway through the night already, and we still have no sign of the beast of underwater, which, of course, is Kyogre. Come on, please. Where are you? Do you see anything down here? Wait! Yes! Oh! Oh, oh, oh. Go, 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 go. Please, 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 please. No! Come back, please, Kyogre! No, it's swimming away! Oh, no, no, no. Please don't despawn. Please don't despawn. You see that over there, right? That is definitely Kyogre. Come on, hit it! Yes! And there we go! We have entered a battle with Kyogre. Come on! Oh, let's go. I'm so happy that we managed to get it. Finally! I was losing all hope. I've been searching for this thing for so long. Oh, finally. It feels so good to have finally got this guy. Come on. Holy. We've actually managed to do it, guys. There is only one thing left to do now, and that, of course... Oh, hello, Grouchomp. Is to take this guy over to the fusion machine. Okay, guys, we have one more job, and that, of course, is to fuse Swampert right here with our boy Kyogre that we just managed to catch in the nick of time as well, I gotta say. Let's go into here and let's put in our Swampert and let's put in our Kyogre, put in the fusion key, and there we go. Let's create Swamp Ogre. Here we go. Come on. Yo! There it is. Swamp Ogre in all of its glory. Oh, I'm so happy with this guy. Come on. Look at him. He's huge. Honestly, though, this guy, look at him. What a beast. Let's get out all three of our fusions together. And by far, Swamp Ogre is the biggest. Holy. Well, now we need to head over to the Warp training area because Swamp Ogre, as you can see, is only a level 86. So we're going to have to quickly get him up to level 100. And then we would have completed all of our challenges and get a God Lucky Block. So make sure to stay tuned for that as it's going to be amazing. There we go. Finally, we have managed to get our Swamp Ogre and our third and final fusion to level 100. Getting its signature move, Tsunami Strike. That is a very powerful water move. So let's replace Water Pulse. And there we go. We now have all three of our fusion Pokemon up to level 100. And we have completed every single one of our challenges for this 24 hours. And now that we have the 3 fusions, there is one more thing to do. As we've completed all 4 of our challenges for this 24 hours, we, of course, get to open up a God Lucky Block. Okay, here we go. We have got ourselves a God Lucky Block. Now it's time to open this bad boy up, and let's hope that we get some cool fusion Pokemon. Come on, please. Oh, yo, look at this. Oh, a shiny Regidrago. A Galaxy Lugia. Look how cool he looks. And I want to say maybe a Shadow Groudon. Definitely the most underwhelming of them all, but this one looks so cool. Let's go. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think that this was a very, very successful 24-hour challenge. Getting myself a shiny Regidrago, a Shadow Groudon, and a Galaxy Lugia. Not to mention our Swamp Ogre, our Grouchomp, and of course, Urshifu.